Hi. Do you know what it is to have a spiritual life? Sometimes that's not very easy to understand. So let's talk about that. And today we're going to talk about spirituality and a spiritual life. So there are so many things out there, so many authors, so many experts, so many wisdoms about a spiritual life. And it tends to bring a little bit of confusion to people because it's not about being religious necessarily. We're going to have a video to talk about a religious life. But today it's about a spiritual life, and I will tell you my perspective on it. So there are two things that I believe are spiritual. One is to really know that there is something beyond the material existence. There's something beyond our physical world and our physical being. There's something that transcends physicality and the material level. That being said, I also believe it's a spiritual life when we live from love. Love is the ultimate power, and to be spiritual, as I said, is to live from a virtuous core within. We talked about that in a previous video. And by virtuous core, there is one word that can symbolize and synthesize that meaning, which is love. When you act from a place of love, you're living a spiritual life. This is truly what I believe to be spiritual. So it's a very broad concept, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be religious. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to believe in things that transcend our physical matter in a superstitious level, which we'll talk about in next videos as well. It's just about knowing that there's something beyond our physical existence, and that love, which is intangible, but it's very practical, can be present in each and every action of our lives and in our days. So a spiritual life can be very simple if you infuse each one of your actions and each moment in your life with the energy of love. Third thing that's important to understand, love is not attachment. This is important. It can be confused with attachment and even mingled with attachment because we can have two parallel and simultaneous states of consciousness, love and attachment. This is especially true with families and family members, mothers and children with their parents and all of that. But when you purify your love and allow the attachments to go, then you're living a spiritual life, in my humble opinion. So I want you to think about this. Are you infusing your life with love and loving energy? Are you engaging in connection and not in separation? This is a good way to understand and to feel if you're living in a loving spiritual perspective or not. So pay attention to your love and to your /spiritual life, because it's more simple than we think. It doesn't have to be about anything but living from your heart and from the love within your heart. If you know somebody who can benefit from this, who can love themselves more, who can have more clarity about what love is, or are interested in discussing what a spiritual life is in their perspective, share this video. Comment below. Let's hear your questions. Let's engage in this community of life connection and self-connection. You can find us in paulorenova.com, which is my website, in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of social media. And I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.